Hello, welcome back to Nimi's Garden. Alright, we're going to continue with the secret software world today. Yeah, so we got through quite a lot of levels last episode, and actually this is a lot, I think, for one episode. But I guess being letter levels and introducing a very, very big mechanic, there ought to be a lot of levels to introduce a lot of different ideas. So yeah, we're moving on to a new area in the same world today. What's your name? What is my name? My name is Nimi. All starts N is you. So here starts is the new keyword. Basically, all starts N is you, saying that everything starting with N is me. So Nimi is you in this instance because all starting N is you. And I guess all starts I is you would cause it to be you, yeah. Okay, S is skull. So that causes skull to be you, but skull is also defeat. Okay. I have W and I here. I have win. Oh, and I spell Nimi is win, I guess. So I need to get through the skull. I have very few words I can actually spell. Okay, well I have Nimi as push that I can do here, and I can have all starts N is you. So this gives me access to a Nimi that I can push through. And I will hope that I can push a Nimi through like that. And then get Nimi through... get Nimi to be controllable again. Yeah, okay, that seems right. So now I have the Nimi text out. I guess I can just do Nimi as you now. And I can pull this all out. Do I want to do that? I want the W text out again. So I feel like what I want is to have... Yeah, I want to have both Nimi is you and it is you, I think. So I want this. Because I need the it to help me get this text out. It's going to sacrifice itself and I have the W text. So now I can return all starts N is you. And then I can also make the word win. So now all I do is Nimi is win. Okay. Very nice. Alright, I honestly have no idea what this level title has to do with the puzzle itself, but yeah. So yeah, be more specific, please. All start C is push. Okay. Got a lot of objects here. We have arrow, robot, clock, carrot, and car. This is R for robot and A for arrow, but I can also spell car using these letters. All star C is win. I have boom. Okay, so I guess the obvious thing to do is to push all these C starting objects in there and then boom them all at once. But after that, I don't have any more C objects, so this sentence doesn't help me. I need to keep a C object. Actually, I can just do all this push, right? I can push stuff around. Yeah, but if I want to target something, the starts is what I need to target certain objects. So I'm guessing what I actually do is all starts A is boom on the skull first. Because I need to get the R out. And I think the reason I need to get the R out is because I want to use the R to destroy some of this text. So all starts R is pushed into the robot first. Oops. Oh, and I think I get the more interesting trick here. So eventually if we want to do all starts C is boom or something like that, right? But that's bad because that destroys everything. Instead, there's a more interesting thing here, which is to note that the word carrot does start with the word car. And so actually, the carrot does fall within this category of starting with car. And I need to use that fact to isolate the clock and have it be the only object remaining. So yeah, that's a very interesting trick. So you can chain letters as well. So I had to be more specific, yeah, so that the clock wasn't destroyed either. Okay, level 3, plugged. Start, okay. I think this is a new level. I don't think we've seen this before, have we? I don't know. The arrow is one way. I can actually just push this is text out, so that is completely lossless. I've it. I can potentially pull text out. Okay, but I see that I can't pull the stop text out here, I guess, because if I did, I break Nimi's you. Okay. Text starts F is still, so this flag text, I guess, is still. I mean, I can't push it. Same for this text right here. But to be fair, they do seem pretty hard to move on their own anyway, so... yeah. I can do text starting a certain letter be an object. So this causes the text here, I guess, and this one to become a Nimi object, an it. Oh, this starts T as well. Yeah, that makes sense because it is the letter T. And what about I? Yeah, it causes all the is's to become its, which I don't want. This causes the it to be its own object. This is the only thing that starts with it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what do I want? I guess I want something to become a flag, right? I can always do this, and then I can do it as flag as a result. I think I know what I want to do. I want to pull this text out, but I don't want to pull all the remaining text out with me. So I'm going to have to isolate this is and make it so that text starts I is pull instead. Okay, which means I need to keep the it text to make it as flagged vertically. I'll probably have to remove something else. But what else can be changed? I can't do text starting T, right? Because I lose a lot of text. I lose this text itself. I need to create a piece of it though. Like, this seems like the best option, but I don't think it is. No, actually, no. I can do it as flag, and then I can isolate the is, because right now, I think what I can do is set up text as pull normally. That should allow me to retrieve the I. Yeah. And once I have that, I can now break this statement, and then once again make text start I is pull, which lets me isolate the is text and win. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't realize you could put the I in here and still get it out, which you can. So there you go. Oh, nice. Okay, that is very sad. Do I have to use another piece of text here? But like the eyes here are all blocked though, so I can't actually pull that out either. I can push this here, but yeah, this isn't going to help. Oh, okay, we reach another roadblock. Was there another way to do this? I need another piece of text to help buffer between me and the is text, so I don't pull it out on accident. Like, I definitely can't just pull this out. I can pull the T out before I see. There you go. And that will allow me to save an extra piece of text. Okay. There's an extra step I missed. Okay. So with that knowledge, I can now use the letter T to help buffer. And so I won't pull the text out, and I can win. Nice. Also, the arrow down there, if you didn't realize, was used to block the is text so you can't pull it out vertically. Alright, level 4, taken off the list. Right, okay. This level, oh, there's a clue here too. Why is there a clue here? We already beat the clue puzzle. Actually, I think if I returned that, there was in fact there were 12 objects in the clue level, weren't there? And this clue must be for the last object, except we already solved the puzzle, so we don't need the clue anymore. What the heck is a clue? It's here, I think, in the middle. So if I just went here and checked... Yeah, the 12 objects. The question mark must be the secret software world then. Oh, that's great. That's actually really cool. That like the puzzle actually presents to you it implies the existence of a 12th clue without specifically showing the 12th clue. And then I like even more that there's actual closure because the level does in fact actually have a clue that you can have. Okay. So here's a belt. If that is shift, that destroys Nimi as you. How in the world could the belt even shift anything? There is no mention of a belt here. I see swap and swaps, and I think it's interesting that I can do something like text starts swap is like is something, and then this swaps here will be shifting. Yeah. Because it starts with the word swap. I feel like that is one of the very few things I can actually find that useful for. Using this swap to refer to this guy. Yeah. Also, was swaps ever in the first world? Oh yeah, it was. I think that was the level using this swaps word. Okay, so what do we want? I want to get past this fofo is all, right? I think maybe getting the water out is what I want. I have a hand here. What is this level? Why is there a hand here? What is that useful for? They're objects that seemingly just don't have a use. There's no cut, right, to make it words? No. Yeah, what? What is this hand for? I guess Nimi can be swapped. And that allows me to... Maybe this is like an object? Maybe that belt prevents text to shift. Because the text will shift this outwards. Yeah, okay. So text is not shift either. Or maybe it's shift under very specific circumstances. Like text starting with something is shift. Text starts swap is shift. Yeah. That could be one thing I could do. Yeah, I suppose. If I want to get past these fofos, I have to shift over them, I think. Because I can't swap them, they're still. But how can I get into text? How can I get into text? Like, I feel like I want a piece of text to overlap me here and then shift me forward. Maybe not. Like... Or shift me upwards, I guess. It's also valid. I'm just gonna see if text swaps Nimi. Does Nimi actually do any swapping? No, because only the text movement counts. Swapping. Also, what direction does the water face? Oh, it's sink. Okay, doesn't matter. That actually kind of implies it's either facing upwards or downwards. Because otherwise I would have shifted past it. I mean, I can do this and then have it be shift. That would shift me left and right. She would shift me in this direction and I can't leave. So that's not a good idea. I mean, alternatively... Actually, the sinking of the water could also be used to destroy like a fofo, I guess. So like this fofo in particular. And I'm wondering, like, if I enter here, I can just reveal the clue and win at the same time, right? Or is it some really weird trick that prevents me from doing that? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want the water to potentially just sink this guy. I don't think there's any other way I can do it. I can stack text already, right? Just asking. Can I already stack text? Like, text starts... Like, if text starts something is swapped, then that thing will also itself be swapped. So this text is swapped. Nothing else is swapped. Which allows me to do something very interesting. I think this move will stack these two pieces of texts. Yeah, so I can stack text like that. And I wonder if I want to use that to my advantage. And that works with any piece of text. Except that I only have one of those, so... How would I get past this fofo? If... I mean... This text is shift, but how is that useful? Text can't all be shift because this breaks this statement up here. But I can have a targeted shift, right? Like, I could do this and then this text becomes shift. I can use it to move stuff around, yeah. But what use is it? I can use it to, like, go up here. But unless I can somehow, like... Maybe I need to, like, shift... Text start swap is swap or something. Text starts something is swap. I don't know if that's possible. Oh, it doesn't work? Oh. I didn't realize you can't put verbs in this spot. Does it have to be a noun or property? I guess it does. That's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, yeah, this seems to let me. This seems to let me stack onto pieces of text, but oh, this lets me stack text like that as well, I guess, but that's not useful. Yeah, none of this seems useful at all. What? Right. Only the shift word is swapped. That's why it unstacks. Yeah, these two empty spaces really made me think I want water is pushed down here. Which is why I keep trying to find a way past this fofo. But I just really have no idea what to do. Text start swap is shift. If I stack these two pieces of text. Actually, I have no idea how it stack. So actually yeah. How would I stack these two pieces of text? And this might not be possible. Or actually it might if I try hard enough. Might not be possible. I think this is kind of interesting as well. But I don't think this is useful. I can actually create more objects, can't I? Yeah, so text start swap is water already gives me. Oh, text is text, right. Water is water as well. So every object is itself, except Nimi, but the transformation of Nimi is useless. Okay. Text is text. Dang. Yeah, I really just have no idea how to go about this level. This level feels so weird. This feels so questionable. I still haven't deduced what this hand is for. Everything else so far seems to have some sort of purpose in the level, at the very least. They're not useful, but at least I know why they're there. This hand though, I have no idea what this hand is supposed to help me do. I think, yeah, we demonstrated we can shift it around using text start swap is shift or something like that. I can use that to stack this object onto the fofo. But what will it do? I mean, it's a second object, but like I can't refer to it or anything. So I just find that kind of weird. That I can't refer to this object. I mean, yay, it's out. But it's what's the point? I don't even know what the point is. Like, I can't turn the object into a water. I can't that just shifts the hand past. I don't get it. Is there any way that could result in me ending up here and also shifting up? Is there any way that could happen? Okay. I would. The only thing that can be shift, I think, at that point is a piece of text. Meaning that this up move here must in some way allow me to overlap a piece of text, right? Or could it be... I was wondering if... No, I need water is pushed when I'm in here to push the water out. If the arm move here caused me to swap with something, how would that work? Oh, you know what I could also do? I think Nimi is shift is a much easier way of moving things around. Yeah, okay. So I think with the hand here, that might allow me to do stuff, right? I could move up, shift a piece of text down onto me. And if that text happened to also be shift? Here's a question. Am I shift if this statement exists? No, I'm not shift. That makes sense. It's like I could push up. If text is swapped at this point, the text would swap with the hand that I push up. That will cause a text to exist on top of me here. So that is one way I could, I don't know, get an object to stack on top of me here. I guess maybe the problem is that that text also needs to be shift. I have no idea how that's going to work. And secondly, okay, so if text was shift, oh right, text can be shift. Text can start something to be shift. So I guess this could be the swaps text, and then text start swap is shift. And then if I could somehow get onto that piece of text, that would be very nice. The only issue is I don't know how that's going to work. And like I don't even know if the order of operations will work properly or not. Because a lot of the times shift is very late in the order of operations. And I have to wait for the next turn before shift actually happens again. Also, if that were the case, right, why couldn't I do the same thing here? There must be a difference between this area and this area. I just don't know what the difference is. What's the difference between those two areas? Why would something be possible here and not here? Maybe there's a side wall that I need, maybe... So I can stack text. Oh, sorry, Nimi, what am I doing? I can stack text. If I then had text start swap is shift, that separates the text, right? Do I want to do that? I mean, I could gain some distance if I did this, but like, not really. And I don't know how that would help me at all. In that case, maybe what I want is, in fact, this is not something I pass through, but I put something here and then I come back and use it while I'm here. So I could push a bunch of text through here, or the hand comes through here. Then I use the hand or the text while I'm in here to do stuff. Right? Like I could set up water as push. Ah, I could change water as swap to water as push. So this should let me do this. Okay. And I can do that with the method that we just saw. So we stack water plus another piece of text. And this piece of text. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, but like, how do I set that up while I'm inside here? I need the change to occur while I'm in here, right? That's what I'm assuming this is for. It seems like potentially I want to get text in. Like, I don't know, text starts swap is shift. Something like that, right? Yeah, I mean, something like that would work. And then I just push you down. Okay, I see the problem. You sync. How do I change that? Because once I'm here, I push down to set this statement up. This activates water as push. And that's good. But that necessarily requires me to cross the water first. I don't know how to do that. But this whole thing seems to work so far. I was thinking that the water is swap was necessary so I could pass the water, but there might be another way. Do I use the hand this time? I don't think so. How do I get past this water? It's sink. And of course this Nimi, I'm pretty sure this goes in there to win. So like this Nimi text is all that we have. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the final piece of the puzzle is just this hand. We still haven't found a use for it yet. But like, I cannot imagine at all what this thing could be used for. In what way could I pass this guy? I don't know. I need what? Text starts swap is shift, right? Text starts swap is shift. There's so little text I can use afterwards. Like, yeah, what in the world? What is this hand for? I don't want to destroy the water early, so I can't put anything else in. I have to get the water out. That's the whole point. What is this hand for? Like, oh gosh. Is there ever a use for swaps for its actual function? Because we've never actually used swaps for its actual function. We've only ever used it to stack on stuff because it starts with the word swap. Oh, Nimi swaps water is interesting, right? Yeah, Nimi swaps water is interesting. The only issue is that I don't know how to get this to shift things down correctly. Like, Nimi swaps water is great, actually. Because soaps and water are down here, and then text starts blah 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 blah. Ah, the hand. That's it. That's it. The hand. That's what the hand's for. Okay, so I need to have text face down first. Okay, firstly, this hand will be the shifting object. So what was the water and swaps shifting becomes the swaps shifting the hand down. Next, the swaps face down, and it needs to stay facing down, which means I need to personally swap it. I'm gonna have text is swap here, so that I don't interfere with the hand. And so when text starts swap is shift, the swaps text will shift the water text down. Yes, okay. That is perfect. So now I just put Nimi here for Nimi swaps water. Okay, so the question to ask was, what is the swaps used for? Because I know the way Marlo makes the puzzles is that every piece of text must be used for a purpose in one way or another. There's no way it's just a piece of text being there for being a piece of text. A lot of these puzzles have to be much more elegant than that. So yeah, we start with Nimi swaps water, but then it immediately breaks when the swaps pushes the hand down, forming water as push. That is very clean. Okay. I like that. Okay, wow, this is one of the most complicated levels I've ever done. And of course, yeah, this is the clue. I don't actually remember the counting, like what each vertical and horizontal line means anymore. So yeah, there's your clue. It presumably means what we originally thought it meant. Wow, that was a long level. That was fun though, that was fun. Oh, I need your names again. We'll try a level 5. Hopefully it's gonna take not as long as level 4. Hopefully. But we'll see. Reading the wrong way. Rides. Ends. Okay, so ends is the same as starts, but referring to the end of the word. Okay, so we have hand, and we have boom, and has monitor is wind. Okay, we have red, and we have is. Okay, so text ends red would be, well, the word red. But of course, I think the word powered actually also has red at the end. So text end red is warning causes the powered to become that. Okay. I'm gonna start with not text is push, which should allow me to get the hand somewhere. I don't know where I want it to be. This, I think, is for the word is. Nothing here ends red, right? I can't do not text ends red as push. Nothing else ends red besides the word powered. So yeah, this won't trigger anything either. Oh, wait a minute, but I can use individual letters. So the letter D will refer to the hand, yeah. So not text ending D is push. And then I guess E will be Kiki, and R isn't anything right now. Monitor though is interesting. Monitor ends with R. Kiki ends with E, and hand ends with D. So each of these letters do have some utility in being the ending letter of something, which I think is really interesting. Yeah, warning is our other object. I don't do warning as boom, but I feel like the powered being up here, having the ability to make powered warning as boom is really interesting, but like that doesn't help, right? No, the word powered only exists there to be a text that ends with red. That, or it could also be disabling this vertical statement. So right now, powered warning is boom is interesting, because if there were a warning, it wouldn't explode. There's no power. So like, for example, if this hand were a warning, it wouldn't explode. Then if this object were missing, this powered text, I mean, then warning is boom would be formed naturally, and then that would in fact cause the warning to explode. Oh, you know what else I can do? Text ends push is warning also works. That just causes the push text to be a warning. Oh. Yeah, so then what I can do is text ends red is warning, which disables this statement, and I can just make warning is boom. And if I had the hand here, that would cause me to obtain a monitor, right? So we'll do not text ends D is push. We'll put D where the warning is supposed to be, I think here. Then I make text ends push is warning, which causes the push text to become a warning, which overlaps the hand. And then now I do text ends red is warning. Of course, I don't want to do text end D is warning, because that will get rid of this power, but it also gets rid of this statement. So I don't want that. I want it to specifically end with red, which only targets this word. And now warning is boom, and we should be good to go. Nice. Okay. I wonder why that one's called reading the wrong way. I guess ends is like the other side of the word, so that's some connection there. Yeah. Okay, how about level 6? That shouldn't be too much more difficult, right? I need your names again. Oh, how nice. Okay, we got ends now instead of starts. So right now Nimi is you. Okay, all feeling you and win is empty. So Nimi can't just be win. Yeah, so I can't just spell all as win, because then... Well, there are a few reasons. Firstly, there isn't enough space vertically. Secondly, because all is win, anything that's you at the same time will also just become empty. Also, text start A is locked down, so I can't push this text down. I can push it left and right, but not down. Okay. I can do all N something is you. I know this object is a fungus. So how about all N's is... Sorry, all N's S is you. That gives me a fungus to play with. It's a very retextured fungus, but if you remember World 10, which was the quarry, yeah, the fungus did appear there. It's retextured though. But that should mean I can retrieve this text now. And so like I can also do all ends E is U, which makes this guy U. S. And I feel like well, I can make the word win really easily. Having another object be U while that happens is difficult. Because I can make is win using the remaining letters I have. Yes, but what is win? Nothing is win. I can do starts. I have a starts here. Actually, hold on. All ends I as you gives me Nimi. And then I think the cool thing about that is I can switch it out for the starts, and then I gain access to it. So in a somewhat interesting way that gives us access to starts in this vertical position. I don't know what that is useful for, but I think that's good, right? Suppose I can do all starts W is U, but that gives me just a wall, and wall is still, so no movement occurs. Okay. I need to rethink this, probably. All ends. Yeah, I think it's really interesting that, like, Nimi and it have the same starting / ending letter. And then fungus starts and ends with S, which is unique to itself. I think that maybe is interesting as well. Okay, like, what is the condition that I want? How do I want to win? I can't just do all is win. I can't just do... I need something, all start something is U, plus all start something is win. Okay. Firstly, how is that going to happen with this all type? All starts blank IS, yeah. There's no space. All ends... Like, I can't do it here either. This wall exists here solely to block me from using this vertically. I can do all is something. Can I do all is it? Oh my goodness, why is that lag all of a sudden? If I made it is U and then all is it, would that be good? All is... Well, all is it uses these letters. That might be not easy to do because... Then how do I make it so that all starts something is U gives me... Yeah. I can do all is U vertically, but that doesn't help. I can do all is U like this. Actually, yeah, okay, hold on. Can I do this? Hold on. So I'm gonna put the I there. I'm going to set up all is it vertically like so. Why is this? Why is my game lagging? Is it like foreboding something? This is a really big operation. I expect a lot to change if this succeeds. Because if I manage to pull off all is it, while all starts I is U, everything becomes an it. Like everything. Oh, this is locked down. Oh, I thought it was locked up. Oops. Okay, so we will not succeed doing this then. Yeah, okay, then we're missing a lot. Because all is it vertically... Like, all is it as a statement is only possible with this guy. And that uses both I's. It uses the T. So I can't make any statement here that allows me to refer to the word it. Okay, I think I'm going for something that isn't possible here. I need all start something is you and then all end something is win? And in what column will that be possible? All starts... Like, all starts... Yeah, how is the win even possible? All starts blank? No. There's no way to make the statement all something something is win. I can't just do all is win. I can do all something something is you, but maybe that helps me rearrange this area properly. Maybe it does help me rearrange this area properly. But what is the final setup that I want? All starts I is you. All starts T. All starts S. Nothing starts with I, T, or S. Things can end in S. All starts... If I actually... Once I have a single statement here that works, I can break the other statement. Because I only need one moving object at a time. Yeah, I guess that's true. So yeah, I can break this up now and I can do stuff. I can put stuff here however I like. But how is this useful? If you went up one more, right, would that give me some space to make win? All ISWIN. Yeah, actually, if you went up one more, all is win becomes possible vertically. Oh, but no, I can't do that. All is win is not valid. Just because of this statement. There's no other word I can make, right? It's just win is it. That's it. Yeah. Nothing ends W, surely. Yeah. Nothing ends in N? Right? I don't think so. And something does end with S, but it's the fungus. And I don't think there's a difference between these two objects. Besides what letters are used. Like, how can I make... How is a winning statement even possible here? Like, if I did... Like, the only available column I can see is this one. All ends or starts something is W, which... Why was there a W there? IN. But, like, are we need a W here? That makes no sense. And then, like, if I went up, yeah, I mean, that could also help. Like, all starts, ends, letter is W-I-N. No. The I here, it just can't be a letter here. There's always a letter here. It could be all ends it. All ends IT. all ends IT is? But that's a I, right? Yeah. All ends. No. Yeah, I don't get how to do this at all. All ends. Like, does having multiple objects work? Okay, hold on. I have an interesting thing. This is a transformation. It's not a defeat property. Which makes me think if I could make it is it, or something equivalent. That might work. The question is, how do I make an equivalent to it is it? Because I don't have enough eyes, obviously. So I have to use the all starts, all ends. That's starting to become a little worse now. I can't do all is all. No. Actually, can I do it is all? I've never tried. Can I do that? Why not? I mean, it might not actually help because I don't quite know what it is all would help me do. Okay, so it also loses a lot of, well, it doesn't lose text, I guess. As long as I can, yeah, it doesn't lose text. It's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put a bunch of text there. I'm gonna put the P here. I'm gonna do this. So, and wait, no, not is it all. It is all. So that is goes here. Okay. This should cause the it to start producing a bunch of stuff. Which is great, yeah. So now I have a bunch of Nimis, sure, but that doesn't help. There's a wall down there. That wall has a fungus and an it on it. And those are the only objects in this level, so that must be all there is. What does having multiple objects help me do? I really have no idea what this helps me do. I also like you can see these Nimis like very occasionally have multiple copies stacked on top of each other. Like, yeah, I don't see the use of having this many Nimis. But okay, I guess it's an interesting trick that I could use if I found a way to use it. I also realized I could always have just done it is you. Like, that is so much simpler than anything else. And like, I don't know why I even forced the use of the word all to begin with. Like, the reason why I want to use all is so that I don't have to use both the I and the T down here, I would assume. Yeah, it's so that I can make like is win or something. But it just doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, this doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand how to solve this. There is no word I'm missing. No such. There is no word in base bar that I'm missing. No object that I'm missing, I don't think. just need is and win. And that's it. But I still don't get how to make the winning statement properly. I don't think I can do it is it. I can do all is it. Why couldn't I do that to begin with? I don't know. I can do all is it, but like I'm pretty sure this fails. There's a lot of it's. Because at this point there is no way to create it is you or any equivalent. Right? Yes, because it here needs to be a full word. Is needs to be a full word. And so the T and both I's are used up at this point. The T and I's are both used up. So nothing here can refer to it. Because the remaining letters do not at all exist in the word it. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can do about that. It is you gives me that. All. Can I do all? I can't do all is you. I can do all start slash all end something is you, yeah. But this doesn't help at all, I don't think. Actually, all starts W is something would target the wall. Could I have a transformation like that? All starts W is it. I don't think anything works. All starts W is it. Yeah, there's no length long enough to make me that sentence that works out. Because if that were a sentence I made, right, this horizontal must be used for something to be you. It's like all starts W. What else can I do with all starts W? All starts W is you. I mean, that would make the wall be you, but that isn't useful at all because... Yeah, that isn't useful at all because... Okay, I'm gonna get the it out of the way. The fungus will do the jobs now. So all starts W is you causes the wall to be you, and that doesn't help. Because wall is still. I can't stack text, can I? There's no way. No way. I'm very certain there's no way to stack text. All starts W is it uses a length of 7, and there is no length of 7 that actually works. Besides this one, and this one leaks into this sentence, which I feel like is a big problem. Unless I can find a thing to fit in the middle here, but there isn't one, right? Yeah, there's no letter here that fits. I think I'm trying to break the puzzle where it can't be broken. All starts. All starts. All starts I is you gives me it. It's just if we follow the same principle of there can't be a length of statement that is 7 letters long or more, then the shortest way to make all is win is all ISWIN. That's 6 letters. There's no way to lengthen it. And if that's the case, then the only way to prevent the emptiness from being a thing is a constant statement. Or a alternating statement, but we can't do an alternating statement, there's no way. So I'm thinking it has to be... It is it. But no, because we are already planning to use is win as like an actual statement. All is win. So how in the world are we going to additionally get a constant statement as well? Like it is it. Why is the fungus here? Is there any point in time where we will have to be like using the fungus? It can't be what I'm missing. There's no way there's a word I'm missing that will help me here. What else can I do? I can gain sole control of any of these one of these 3 objects, right? Yes, I can gain sole control of any of these 3 objects. It is the most versatile because there are multiple ways I can do that. I can use the 2 verticals to make 2 different objects be at the same time. And I think I can do that with any 2 objects as well. It is win is purely impossible because I only have 2 eyes. Also, it is win is 7 letters long, but the good thing about that is it doesn't use the letter N. All is... Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm wondering if all ends none of these objects like coincide, so there can't be a single sentence to control 2 objects. Yeah. There can't be a single sentence to control 2 objects. Nimi, it. fungus. Yes. Then a wall. Wait a minute, wall. Wait a minute. Okay, this is not going to work, right? Multi-letters are not a thing. Please tell me this is not going to work. This cannot work. Like, if it does, I am so done. Oh, it makes all is it. Okay, fair enough. Because, yeah, it doesn't make wall is it. It makes all is it. That's fine. But wall ends in all, and I feel like that's really, really interesting. A fact that I had not talked about until now. But how do I use that? Because I can't just use this fact to target wall. There's no way I can do that. It needs to be all ends all. That is what targets the wall. Right? Yeah. Just... So all is it. All is it prevents me from making it is you. Just to make sure that this whole multi-letters thing really isn't a thing. I'm just gonna try to make it is wall. Is it wall? No, it's not. Hold on. Give me a sec here to like sort these out. It is wall. Okay, it doesn't work. Thank goodness. But like, okay, sure. I guess it doesn't work. Wall ends in all, and I feel like that's so interesting, but I can't use it. Like, there's no way I can use it on this all down here. No way. Also, like, just having this statement here feels so intentionally like there must be a way to bypass this statement without breaking the entire level. Because otherwise, the creator could have also just put the win text like in the middle of the wall and like you could solve the puzzle in the exact same way. It needs to be one object is win, the other object is you. But it can't be all start something is win, all end something is win, because that's too long. All starts... Yeah, that's 7 characters. No, that's actually 8 characters. All ends T, then ISWIN. I can't do that here. All... Yeah, I really have no idea what to do here. There's just like, there's just nothing I can see. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to clear this out though, because like, come on, this is just the last level in the world. I don't want to leave this alone. But I also have no idea where to start here. I can't bring this all down. No. I wonder if this space has any actual use. I don't know what to do here. What I want to do? I want to gain what, sole control of the it? I guess I'll just do it is you to start. And then I can break all starts n is you, whatever. I can get all this text out. The problem is that if I don't use the all text, I don't know what I'm doing. All n something. There's just so many letters that I need. Twins. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. This is a little bit annoying, I guess. It's not horrible, but it is a little bit annoying. Yay, now I have access to fungus. Cool, that's not helpful. What does this do? I realized that, I mean, if we go by letters plus troll logic, Nimi actually does appear upside down here. This is horrible, this does not work. I can't just do all is win. I will actually like die. And like, I mean, I can try. But yeah, this actually won't work because I become empty because I feel you and win. Yeah, I know all is win. Yeah. So how is it possible to bypass that? All starts something. All starts T is win. All ends S is win, all ends I is win. No, I can't even do that. I do know that is win must appear at the end of the puzzle, but there's nothing I can do with the rest of the objects that like gives me any sort of advantage here. I can't do anything with anything else. If is win is isolated, right? I can't put it here because of this wall. I can't put it here because like I need this to be. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? I could put the eye there. Dang. I could just make it is you like this. I ignore the all. And then I can make all is win like so. Yeah. So I can make win like this. Then I can make, I think, all ends S is win and the fungus will be win. Alright, sure. Yeah, all ends S is win, and there's enough space for this. Okay. So it's just the insight was just to ignore the all. I did not have to use that in my solution. Okay, there you go. That was really weird, but we got through it. Okay, there you go. Ah, extra. The uninvited. Solution by Helmar. Oh, now this all isn't even. Yeah, well, firstly, we lose access to this. All is not win. So this is the solution I was thinking about, right? Could I create a wall? Maybe. I need to break through the. I need to break the puzzle. I'm fairly certain I need to break the puzzle because all is not win. It definitely just does not let me win with what I have. 100%. Right? So now my question is... This all is still like stuck to the top. I want to break the entire puzzle. I want the wall to become something. But we know multi-letters don't work. But I do have access to a very long line now. So I can actually do wall, all ends something is something. Or all starts W is something. Right? Yeah, okay. So I can start by just doing the usual. I now want access to the fungus because the fungus uses an S, which is the least obstructive of all the letters. So I want all ends S is U, and that object will be the fungus. Okay. The entire reason why I'm doing this big jumble is because I don't want any letters to get stuck. There's a very big, deliberate, elaborate jumble here that I have to do to make sure all the objects are free and all the letters are free. So all ends S is U, give me access to the fungus, and the fungus will be the one to break this statement. Now I just want to do all starts W is it, and that just turns the wall into a bunch of its. And because I am controlling the... Because I'm controlling the fungus, I am not involved at all. So yeah, this is the entire solution I was trying to get to have work last time, but I figured it just would not work. There you go. And now I can do all Zun. Okay. This is no other goofy sort of extra. Okay, area complete, and that is 12 worlds done. I think this means that there is very... Well, it's not nothing left. There is still something left to do. And I will say it's probably one of the biggest things left to do. This gate in this world... yeah, it requires 12 to unlock the flower. We'll look at that next episode. I'm not gonna spoil what that is. I think I have a vague idea. But yeah, we'll get to the flower next episode. For now, I'm completely done with this. So yeah, I had fun with most of the puzzles. Hopefully you guys had fun watching as well. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.